This video was recorded in front of a live virtual audience.
Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to my channel. I have a big announcement to make. Huge warning sign for all you, particularly luxe/luxury YouTubers out there. This is really serious business. Before we get to the serious business, thumb up this video and subscribe to my channel hither on the tubes if you haven't already. And push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today, gain access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon, superdacob all spelled together. And thank you to all my members and patrons who have already pledged. For those of you who don't know the drill, all of my videos are filmed live in front of a virtual live audience every Saturday. Join the live streams every Saturday. To know the streaming time in your country, in your area, just head on over to my homepage and see your scheduled time. Set a reminder. Thank you to all my co-chatters who are live right now with me and who will be co-chatting about this topic together. As of today that I'm filming, you can also purchase the newly launched merch, Super Dacob merch, available in a variety of prints and shapes and forms in my merch store. You can access the merch store in the shelf underneath this video, but also through www.superdacob.com. Okay, you guys. This is really serious. We can do all the fun and games later on and I can make a little joke, whatever, but like this is really serious and I'm warning all of you out there. So I will be putting your names also in the description box underneath this video just to get to you as a warning. I have been notified a week ago already that more and more channels are being suspended and even canceled due to certain talks and conversations about fakes and replicas. Now, this is hitting for now, like hitting hardcore the luxury watch community on YouTube. So just the last week, several channels have been canceled and suspended because, not because they were selling replicas and fakes, no, just because they, in their videos, they would either make a video that would try to help you guys out, you know, whoever's buying luxury watches like secondhand, like they would make these videos just to say, hey, just to warn you guys, like this is an authentic one, this is a replica. And then they would give you hints and tips like how to compare them and just to show you like, hey, to help people out, literally to show them, don't, you know, these are the signs to look for so that you don't get tricked into buying a dupe, fake, or replica. And so those videos flagged by the YouTube algorithm, not by some mean person that is jealous that you have a whole collection of Rolex watches and they don't like you and they want to have what you don't have, so they flag. No, nothing like that. This is the YouTube algorithm and the sponsors themselves from YouTube who flagged certain videos, or other videos where somebody from the luxury watch community would show a luxury watch authentic and then would say, oh, by the way, be careful, don't go to that website if you want to get, you know, because they sell replicas. So all that sort of conversation led to a massacre. For now, it began there, a massacre of the luxury watch community. And this is shifting where? To the luxury community in general, to the bag luxury community, costume jewelry. Be very careful, you guys. So I'm gonna give you a list of things that you're not allowed to do anymore. And I'm doing this to you as a favor, okay? I'm not throwing shade at anybody and saying, oh, because I could throw shade, because a lot of y'all's out there, you know who you are. You do mention the replica this, the fake that, the dupe this. Yeah, legally, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not allowed to say what is legal or not legal, but I can tell you this. I mean, if you in good faith buy something, you don't know what it is, and you buy it, it can happen. But very clear is this: replicas are against the YouTube guidelines. Channels showing replicas will be deleted. Be very careful. You guys, be very, very careful. I've seen channels out there who only show their collection of replicas. They even say it openly. They're like, oh my God, I'm so happy to, you know, get this and that from that and that website. And they just show these non-authentic things. it started with the watch community and it's moving. That tide is going to cover you up. So if you have videos on your channel that maybe you even forgot you've made, but you have a video on your channel, the video doesn't have to be a new video. It can be even 2 years old. And if you have a video where you state, where you made a comparison between a replica and a real one, and you say, and by the way, the replica, I got it off of that and that website, that already is enough. Deleted. Be very careful, you guys. And as I said, I don't want to mention any name in this video, but you know who you are. And I've seen many luxury YouTubers out there speak openly about this. This is against YouTube guidelines. And don't be surprised if you wake up like it happened to one of these luxury watch channels. He woke up, the channel was gone. And I'm telling you, like, not that the videos were there for him to see, but they were just all made private. No, his channel was gone. By this, I mean, this poor dude could not access his own channel. Like when he went to his own channel, it was just, you know when YouTube shows you that like black bar that says this channel has been deleted due to going against guidelines. Share this video with all the people you know who are making other videos. Share this video because this is a warning that is really deadly serious. This guy, he woke up and his channel was gone. He was shocked because he reinstated his channel because he fought to get it back, because he could prove that he did not deal ever with replicas. And in the thousands of videos that he had, in one video, actually in 2 videos, of the many videos he had, in 2 videos, he spoke about how he's not for replicas and to be very careful about replica and to be very careful if you purchase secondhand. And he was giving people tips what to look at so that you don't get fooled into buying a replica. But that was already enough to delete his whole freaking channel. But he could prove to YouTube. It was really hard for him because he has over 100,000 subscribers, but he still did not have a direct contact with somebody. So he said in his follow-up video, because he managed to reinstate his channel, but he only managed to reinstate his channel and so quickly because he just finished a course with YouTube and he had a connection there. So somebody in the flesh who he would talk to, who then gave him another contact to somebody who's a kind of a little bit higher up there in the echelon of the YouTube community, and actually at Google, who then speeded up the process to reinstate his channel because he had the proof that he wasn't, selling any of that stuff or dealing with replicas at all, really. And he got his channel back, thank God. But a lot of other people who don't have all those contacts did not get their channel back. It's just gone. And I'm being very careful about this. YouTube does not care about small content creators. And by small content creator, I'm talking about everything under 2 million subscribers. Because they have so many content creators who already, bring them in money. And I mean, like, every day, hundreds and hundreds of new YouTube channels pop up, and some of them really grow really quickly. Some people reach 100,000 subscribers within just a few months. Some people reach 1 million subscribers within a day. Everything is possible in this crazy world we live in today. But those content creators that most of us luxury channels, I don't know any luxury channel that's in the millions, really. We're all kind of peanuts for YouTube standards. So for them, if they get in trouble with some sponsor saying, hey, this channel looks sketchy to me or whatever, YouTube doesn't think twice. You're gone. Why would they bother? Why would they bother to fall into, stress with a sponsor? Because, they delete your channel. So what? They got another 5 million channels with 20, 30, 40, 50, 100,000 subscribers. So they don't really care. This is what also that watch luxury channel said, hey, with YouTube, if you're not bringing in the really big money, when you have over millions, several million subscribers, they don't care. And I get it. For them, it's a business. It's just numbers. So in the bigger scheme of things, they prefer to maintain a good sponsor. They prefer not to lose a good sponsor than to, fight for that one little content creator. So that's what I'm saying. We got to be clever about this and protect ourselves and quit it with certain type of content, because it ain't gonna work in your favor, boo. It ain't. So channels that promote or sell counterfeit goods may be terminated. You promote them and you sell them, you may be terminated. And this also applies to all the channels that do thrift shopping and then show what they bought, because, you know, you go to all those shops that sell secondhand, and even there, if you thrift something and you show it on your channel, you say, oh, I think this might not be authentic. The second that you did that, you're against the guidelines. You're going against the guideline because you showed where you bought it, and you're showing, and you're saying that you think it might be a replica. That's already, if they want to, they can cut you. They were very, very loose about this in the past, but as I said before, a massacre happened in the luxury watch community just a week or two ago, and it's still going on now. And I have this sneaky suspicion that this is going to trickle on into and trickle through into the general luxury community, whether it be, you know, all of us bag lovers or anything fashion related, really. So be very, very, very careful, all of y'all's out there. You've been warned. Share this video with other fellow YouTubers or whoever doesn't know this yet. Share this video and let them know that look through your archive of videos. If even if you have a channel that's been up, you know, for 5 years or something, and you might have forgotten that maybe 2 years ago you made a video with a certain topic that where you showcase a replica for whatever reason, not because you're condoning it, but because you say, oh, I was tricked into buying one. Look, I got this at that website, and damn, that's already against the guidelines. So go back in time, check out your videos, check out your titles, check out your hashtags. Be sure that you're clean, squeaky clean. Because remember 2017 when they started demonetizing everybody? This is another step further. This is like a ya canceled level of I want to say luxury-geddon. Maybe we should hashtag it luxury-geddon, because it is like Armageddon in the luxury community on YouTube. So you've been warned. Share this video. Thumb up this video too, because this information, I don't think anybody cares to share this with us, but I do. And let me get to your chats now and see what you guys have to say about this. This is, you know, so just to read this one more time. The YouTube counterfeit policy, okay? You can check this out on YouTube's own webpage. So the YouTube counterfeit policy states exactly this, and I quote, channels that promote or sell counterfeit goods may be terminated. So that may was loose in the past, but now they're really starting to follow through with this. Be very careful, guys. Share this video. So cancel culture, says Orsi. Yeah, Irinka says counterfeits are not luxury. Still, that doesn't offer you wiggle room to kind of be like, oh, I didn't know, so don't delete my channel. They're not going to ask you. Oh, and by the way, that luxury watch channel, it's not like YouTube sent him a warning to say, hey, these 2 videos have been flagged. Take them down. They didn't even issue him a warning. So he had no clue why his channel was deleted in the beginning. It was just gone. All of a sudden the channel was gone. And so he was like, I didn't even know why. So don't expect, you know, YouTube to be humane about this and write you a little email first, like, hey, dear YouTuber, you know, these 2 videos are potentially blah, blah, blah. Could you please take, no, they're going to be like, bitch, bye. That's done. And then like, and this guy, it was his livelihood, and he has a kid and a family. And that's the only job he has, is this channel that he loves about his watches. And, could you imagine you just wake up one morning and it's all gone? The money, the video, everything, years and years of work. And it's not like, you know, he just started a YouTube channel and he's sketchy and shady and YouTube deletes the channel. He has a channel that's been there for many, many years and never had a strike, never had any issues with YouTube and they're just like that, deleted, bye boo. Like they don't even give him the benefit of the doubt, even though for many, many years he has been a good, you know, YouTuber. He never went against the guidelines or the rules that he knew of, and he never had any active strikes on his channel, nothing. And just like that, poof, as the new Sex and the City would say, and just like that, his channel was deleted. Lie to Me 101 says, deletion of channels that promotes counterfeits I'm fine with, as they are literally contributing to so many illegal and harmful actions. I agree with you. However, also his channel was not promoting any counterfeit goods, nor was it saying where to get them or why you should get. He made a video about why not to get the stuff and how to be sure that you don't get the wrong stuff. Pia says, y'all need to move to TikTok. Yeah, seeing teenagers shaking their booty and playing all sexy even though they're like 12 years old. No, thank you. That ain't it. That's not a solution either. Tom says, sponsors are running their own algorithms as well and reporting anything and everything in order to recoup some of the losses over the last 2 years. Tom, that's a very good point. That's why I'm saying YouTube reacts to what sponsors want, not necessarily to what content creators want. So YouTube is there first and foremost for the sponsors because that's where the money's at. And if a sponsor says, I'm going to pull out if you don't do this or this or this, YouTube, considers doing this, this, and this for that sponsor. And if this, and this means deleting a channel or two, you best believe they're going to be like, yeah, okay. Kate Moore says, YouTube is really brutal right now. My channel was deleted recently. I got there only 2 recipe videos, which of course I filmed and montaged myself. I got every proof, but YouTube said it's not enough. Wow, Kate, why did they delete you? My channel was deleted recently, but what was their reason? Did they even tell you why they deleted it? Because you made 2 recipe videos? Were the recipe yours, or did you read them out of a recipe book? Because if the recipe book was published and you didn't write that recipe book, you don't own the rights to reading those recipes. That's also very, very tricky. Very tricky. Copyright. That's a whole other can of worms. Linda says, human power is not enough to manage the entire YouTube library. They need, what is ML to help? Obviously, they should go for more problematic content first, since that's not perfect yet either. There's been also questions that were made to YouTube directly to one of their CEOs asking about, why do some videos get flagged for being too racy in terms of like showing too much skin, or, in some case, nipples, male nipples are fine, female nipples are not, which is also totally beyond me why that is. But then like, very hypersexualized content like music videos that are, Cardi B, stuff like that with, shaking booty, a lot of skin, breasts jiggling like front of the camera. They get billions of views and are super popular. And then she really was super honest and said, well, it's because of the sponsors. The sponsors want to be listed on very popular videos, pop music, rap music. They're fine with that. They just don't like to be shown, on the same type of content, but from a non-famous creator. That they don't want to, no, that's too racy for them. They want it to be squeaky clean if you're not multi-platinum selling artist in the music industry. So music industry gets a pass. So as they say, in the Animal Kingdom, The Animal Farm by George Orwell, when the animals bond together against the man and animals fight against the man and they occupy the farm and they want to, they start off by saying all animals are equal, but then the pigs take over with time because they're the more intelligent of the animals, and they all of a sudden start building this dictatorship, and then all of a sudden from all animals are made equal, they changed that to, but some animals are more equal than others. That's going on on YouTube right now. We have literally an Orwellian scenario. George Orwell knew it best. He always knew exactly how our freaking society ticks. And in a microcosm type of scenario, if you were to translate that book into reality on YouTube, that's what's going down right now. Certain channels are more equal than others. And that's how the algorithm also works and how the regulations and rules apply. So just because you see a huge YouTube channel that gets a pass at talking about certain things, that don't mean squeaky shite. Because if your channel isn't deemed good or big enough for them, what a bigger channel is allowed to say, you might not be. And that's why they use these kind of sketchy terminologies as well, because it's like if you talk about it and mention and deal with counterfeit goods on your channel may be deleted. Yeah. But, you know, if you are, I don't know, some huge personality, you know, if Bill Gates starts a YouTube channel and talks about counterfeit goods, you best believe they're not going to delete his channel. Katerina Williams says, I'm fed up with the so-called designer-inspired items. What's the point anyway? Pardon me. That's a really good point. Also, I mean, I am bored of it too, but they exist. These things exist, and we should be allowed to talk about them. I believe that in a humane manner, not to promote them, but we should be allowed to talk about these topics. We should be allowed to say, these products exist, and we should be also allowed to say, hey guys, purchasing these products contributes to a lot of problems in this world, economically, and unfairness, and a lot of people are being treated poorly and badly, and the production is terrible, and people are working literally under slavery conditions to make these pieces, and the materials used sometimes are super hazardous to your health as well. So we should be allowed to say this. We should be allowed to raise awareness about this. But under these guidelines now, right now, and under this luxury geddon going on, you might not be allowed to talk about it anymore. So I'm like, okay, so we're not even allowed to talk about it, but then like, how are we fighting against it if we can't raise awareness about this? It's a very slippery slope, you guys, because you could see things, you know, black or white, and it's always kind of, you got to find a passage to wiggle your way through in between to still deliver the message, raise awareness, but at the same time, not get yourself into trouble for it. And that's why it's so slippery, because you're going out on a limb, raising awareness about certain topics when, you know, trying to do a good thing might get you into trouble. Just like classic from America, you see somebody fall on the street, you best not help them up, because if you do and they have a broken leg, they're going to sue you for having helped them to stand up from the street after they fell down. So you know what I mean? It's like it's a brain fuck, definitely, and you got to be very, very cautious, guys. So share this video, thumb it up, subscribe to my channel, let me know what you think about this topic in the comment section down below, and please be careful. Until next time, never forget to never give up on love. Love you all. See you soon. Take care. Bye.